Maybe like 2 hours or so. Whew. Uh, Move that to the side. Oh, moving that over. Um, okay, that should do it there. There you go. All right. Gonna play some more. I don't really remember what part I'm on. I think I just finished. Is it Eyes of the Killer? I think something like that, maybe. Here's Voice of the Killer. I did that one. Eyes. I think it's Flesh of the Killer is the next one. Hands of the Killer. Drool of the Killer. Bonus tunnels. Uh. Bonus. Oh shit. Hold on. It's not the right one. Uh-oh. Don't want to go here yet. It's the bonus level. Roll of the Killer. Okay, I remember through here there's the bears. See right there, the bear. Uh-oh. Sorry, I just realized something. Hold on. 1 second, I gotta restart it. It's like frames kind of weird. There we go. It's gonna start looking better. Don't know. Oh my god, I don't understand. What's going on? Okay, that should work. Okay, got Voice of the Killer. Alright, yeah, Flesh of the Killer. Cats. There it is. Flesh of the... Uh-oh. I don't know about this one. Coast is clear. Up, up, up this way. Stop treading on my robe. There's some high-quality crates. This must be how rich people live. Which direction were we going again? BB, hurry up with that light. Execute Omega tactics. I don't know what that means. Don't yell at me. Wow, it's just like being in a bank. Well, we kind of are. Those are the aesthetics of power. Stay alert. Where are they in a bank? Can't believe there's no security so far. If I had stuff stored here, I'd be really irate. Maybe it's a Rhoda issue. Stay alert. We're too conspicuous out here. You were the one who insisted we all dress this way. What are we even meant to be? I thought more of these statues would have heads. That's why we're disguised as virtues, to blend in. Wait, we are. We are? Which virtues? Just let me say there's Dusty, Gummo, Jurisprudence, the one with the hair. Anyway, we're wasting time. Let's just keep going. Oh, I fucked that name up. Boy, they really went all out. I thought this place was meant to be a secret. Well, not to everyone. Is this meant to be Hercules? He looks a little off-brand. It's probably one of the donors. Being portrayed as a god is one of the traditional beliefs of art's patronage. If either of you want a Hercule Sona, let me know. I'm friends with a guy online. A Hercule Sona. No unauthorized access. Oops. I guess we should just head home. No! I saved for weeks for that big crate. Oh shit. Hey, the stupid golden elevator's cordoned off. Leave it. What we want should be right down the stairs. It's here. I knew it'd be here. What is it? Museum of Moral Art. So the legends were true. BB, do the lead-in that we talked about. On X March XXXX, an expedition was assembled to confirm the existence of an urban legend. In a tax-exempt free port just outside the city, artworks are being stored for display in a private museum. Here to shine light on a murkier than normal corner of the art world are representatives of all the major fields. Max for photography, Claude, art history, Ray, relational aesthetics, and BB, zines. All findings to be submitted as end-of-term group assignment for community college. 20 credits. Oh. Well. Oh shit. That's cutting off. Why is it cutting off like that? Oh, there we go. Well, I hate to admit it, but this place is really very swish. I can feel my culture level rising just from walking around. The hallways paintings have a Vanitas theme, an homage to the erotic skull art of yesteryear. The catalog modestly lists assembled masterpieces: skull with ball, skull with fruit basket, skull with flesh. A devastating rebuke to the vanity and transitoriness of flesh. How many of these are there? many are there? A tasteful plaque acknowledges tax-deductible charity donations from the Zacklers of opioid industry fame? Wait, that can't be right. Zacklers? They changed their name to seem relatable to younger juries. Opioid industry fame. Oh my god. What's this one called? World of Skulls by M.T. Lot. Yes, I guess it's good fun to have a time. Apparently, moral art is going through a boom period right now on account of all the murders. Who says there's no ethical way to make money? I wonder how much all of these are worth. Wash your hands. Certificates of provenance hang discreetly on the walls to let you know you're not being imbued with any counterfeit morals. Some of the countries these were taken from no longer exist. Oh. The canvases all come pre-enclosed in little Ziploc wrapping to prevent scuffs during trades and resells. The little touches are always what you're paying for. Clowns regard me from north, south, east, and west. I guess this place is enough of a traditional museum to have a cursed-feeling children's recreation area. Welcome to the clown rooms. Hey BB, check it out. It's a collection of children's books illustrations. Look here, 4 children and Lamassu. Is that the one where they all get hit by a truck on entering puberty? This one looks familiar. Isn't this Pleasant Child and Horrible Child? My favorite was always the Horrible Child. Oh my god. It looks like we need a pass to get through the door, but you're able to pick locks, right? Why would you think that? Oh, I have to go get the pass. Hold on. Let's go this way. I always thought art had to be stored cold, but the air in here is tropical and humid. Like being in a reptile house. Maybe they're trying out a new technique. Imagine living in a reptile house. Mistrust the stranger. Another theme collection, Mistrust the stranger. Look out for stranger. Who's there? A stranger? Hand taps your shoulder. It's the stranger. All the hits. I wonder if being around all these paintings is making me more moral. Maybe they make you sign a waiver if you work here, just in case. Hey, I recognize this. Klopstock's 3 owls impaling a naked woman on a sword. It's on loan from the lobby of the police department. Oh, I hate these ones. There was a print in my bedroom when I was a kid. I always thought the elephant changed position a bit whenever I looked the other way. I once went to a friend's house and he had an older brother that had this sticker of like one of the South Park characters. I think it was the towel. I never watched South Park. And he told me, he said every night the towel would move his hands in different ways, and it scared the hell out of me. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I always just thought they were weird. What are they even meant to represent? Well, there's a story that if you hold your hand out to an elephant, it will place its paw softly on yours and look you dead in the eye. Is that true? If you're a good person, it will simply shake your hand. But if you're a bad person, then it will stomp down and maim you instantly. I used to have nightmares about it. What's moral to an elephant? What would be moral to an elephant? That's what we need. Anyway, Claude says it's probably just a metaphor for man's dominion over the earth or something. No, it sounds real. I watched a documentary about this. Oh my gosh. A sign on the wall announces that this is the Hall of Morally Improving Mechanisms. I hope they at least rinse these things out before display. Yeah, I think the previous episode with BB for Anthology of a Killer, I streamed a little bit of it yesterday, or I did the previous one. There was so much dialogue, but it made sense because it was a play. And it made me like really tired after I just did that one and I read everything. Oh boy, new media. This one is a cabinet for Wanpaku Dead Wife, the video game that makes you cry from Medium Artor, Joe Groan. How many dead wives can you collect? I think my top score is 8. It almost reminds me of, visually it kind of reminds me of Action 52. Like I would see like the little like character for Action 52 if you've ever seen that game. Or like some of the games in there, like the heads. Destructive moral diorama from the 19th century depicting the doleful fates of those who commit, Simone. What's this on the side? Cabinet 28 of 246. Please insert coin. It's okay to show that. It's fine to show that. It's artistic. Morality Animal by MT Lo. The that's empty. Isn't this kind of conceptual gesture a little played out? This part feels like a storage area, but for pieces that were insufficiently good or insufficiently moral. Or what? That's a key card. Hey, someone left their second floor key card here or around. Maybe they were overcome by aesthetic effect. Over here are some haphazard paintings of people in security uniforms, smiling and playing the harp. Well, at least I can see why these didn't make the cut. I got to go to a museum at night. At one point I really wanted to look into being like a museum curator. I thought that would have been really cool. Or even just like working there. Max, are you still in here? Why is everything all knocked about? This is exactly why I prefer to go off by myself. Oh my god, they fucked it all up. Honestly, here. I should kind of adjust this. I'm looking at the stream. I really don't know why it's like doing it like this time. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm just gonna have to deal with it for a bit. Oh my god. Hold on. Can I adjust this so it's more like that? How about this? Sorry. I don't know why it's doing it like this. Because if I full screen it, it just completely like fucks up. Say like that. Okay, I'll leave it like this. It's kind of looking. Alright. So got the key card. Going back. Apparently moral art is going through a boom... Oh, wait. That's right. She said that already. Okay, BB. Where are we going? Oh, yeah, I know in 500 caliber contracts, one of the skins you can get for the character is just BB. Which I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Pondering the Immutable, T-Loft. There sure are a lot of paintings of that guy. No surprise, ever since his first appearance, MT Lot was recognized as one of the leading lights of neo-moral art. His work includes refreshing updates on all the classic motifs. Knife safety, don't wake Papa, repayment of a debt. A cynical age was won over anew by the elegance of these simple but lasting moral themes. Holy shit. So what happened to him? Well, he was eventually arrested for eating a woman. That doesn't mean his work has nothing to teach us. Huh. Incidentally, isn't putting a moral art museum inside of Freeport kind of mixed message? Well, traditionally, tax evasion counts as a political issue rather than a moral one. How about trespassing? That one's actually moral again. They really get you coming and going with these things. Man, it smells rank in here. Wonder if this is some kind of art preservation strategy. Well, that's what we're here to learn. Susanna and the Stranglers. Hey, a new MT lot. I've never heard of that one. I wonder if it was found after his death. Well, the paint is still wet. Wow, babe, you consumed that media so morally. Was that him? Is that the MT lot? I thought we might have some kind of trouble. Just leave this guy to me. Gonna get you, man. I was the #1 delinquent of my Hans Orbis reading group. Oh my god. Run. Oh my god, BB. Wait, Ark. Oh my god. What is this? Why am I holding a vase? Sure, there's a good reason in this. The best of all possible worlds, but now I better get back to my tour. There are 88,000 more rooms in the Pantheon to see. BB, you got turned to a statue. Me as a statue. Such poignance and elegance in these statues. How beautiful in every respect. Makes me want to scream and I don't know why. I guess that's what they mean by disinterested contemplation. Whoa. Shake hands, shake hands. Well, although everything here is as beautiful and classical as can be, I'm starting to feel a little unease. I don't remember how I got here, and there seems to be no exits. Also, who's making that sound? Oh, there's hands. Let me eat. Yum yum. Oh! Hate it. Wait, did I just fall out of a painting? I prefer not to think about that. Right now, I just want to escape from the museum before I end up in an award-winning traveling corpse exhibition. There's Max and Ray, but the paintings are too high up for me to get at by myself. I hope they're trapped in better visions of the good than I was. Well, at least. What? Oh my god, we gotta get them, BB. Wet paint mixed with multicolored sludge drips down the walls and inscrutable moral tableau. Oh my god. Can be dimly glimpsed underneath. I can hear gloved hands scuttling on marble tile ahead. Sorry, I got a notification from another streamer. Lobby misshapen pseudo BBs grin back at me from all the walls, holding tennis rackets, tiny dogs, frozen images of my own best life. Did I escape in the middle of a conversion to a moral icon? Fake BBs. Smiling reflections reach towards me from every side. For a second, I want to climb back into the canvas, and maybe all that stops me is a deep desire to remain annoyed instead. Ah. Hey, is this a door or just a painting of a door? Ah. Back into being some other creature. I guess I walked into that. Is this a different paint world? The air here feels less reverent, thick with smoke and smell like rotten eggs. When I was a kid, I played Tomb Raider for the first time. It was like what, Tomb Raider 2 on like a laptop. And beforehand, my only real gaming knowledge was like Mario, specifically Mario 64. So I assumed like every video game you can just like jump into paintings. So I would try to jump into the paintings in Tomb Raider because I just thought that was just what video games were. In their filthy cave outside the good, there lurk the strangers, waiting to commit unspeakable crimes for unintelligible reasons. They watch me, but make no move to chase, busy haunting the doors of the ideal. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. When I climb back out, I'm in some kind of boardroom, part of the Freeport's executive suite. Managers hang upon the walls, mean ex-cops and art world toadies locked in moral display. Over here are pictures of the board of directors, anonymized to protect the safety of the city's leading families. Still, the glaring red eyes are sort of familiar. A little display full of corporate promo materials. They all look extremely unread. The horrible murders the city have driven renewed interest in moral ideals. To protect existing investment, a vault, a marvelous vault, secures the eternal verities from tax responsibilities. There's some comfort to know that even when everybody is dead, morality can last forever. Not yet, not yet. Wait a minute. BB, is that you? Claude. Hey, I'm glad you're alright. I wasn't sure whether or not you, Are you whipping yourself with what looks like a security lanyard? Well, the thing that got Ray was some kind of morality robot, so I thought maybe if the rest of us, like, repented and tried to stop its teachings. I'm not taking moral lessons from a mechanical lion. It hasn't even been elected. How come nobody in this town can go 10 minutes without starting a cult? We'll go find Ray and Max quick, and then Vamoose. I thought they'd both turned to paintings. It's not so bad. It gives you a new perspective. More paintings. I wonder if being trapped inside these things is some kind of ironic punishment for trespassing in the museum. World of morality weirdly resembles that of cheap slasher films, huh? It's kind of scary. Oh. Sounds like something's chasing me. MT Lot celebrated a moment of moral awakening occurred after the artist watched 1,000 hours of children's cartoons on a dare. Oh, you know, this dude watched Steven Universe. Realizing morality was too important to be left to human ability, he set about embodying it an immortal object known as works of art, using capital acquired from his many supporters in the NGO space. He soon began work on his most ambitious project yet. The unfinished remains of this work. About the artist. Probably not very helpful at this point. Alright, come on, Claude. It's not moving. It probably just won't just murder us, right? Most moral outlooks come down pretty hard on that. If a lion could have morals, I don't think we'd understand them. Back away and don't make eye contact. Can I get past it? I don't think I'm supposed to be back here. Claude, you're in the way. Hey, the canvases in here were all stripped bare. Well, except for that one. Which one is it? Oh. Garden 2 by MT Lot. Is it me, or does this one seem a bit more worked than the others? Oh! Realism. In the lion's garden, the air is clear and smells like drying blood. Flower stalks are shaking in the wind. Somebody's looking at me. I can't see. Somebody's looking to eat me. Huh. The garden is well tended, but not for me. I can glimpse the rightful owners stalking around me through the grass. I know there are more lions since I can't see them. Something close is licking blood from its jaws. The statuary here is jumbled, but offers no place a paw can't reach. Marble faces watch me with the eyes of lions. Something behind me climbs out of the rubble. It slinks away. I carefully avert my eyes. Holy shit. It's not hot here, but it's close, and without realizing I'm covered in sweat, plastering my hair down and falling in my eyes. My back is sore. I realize I've been tensing it, waiting for the pounce. Oh, poor BB. Oh, friends. Hey, it's BB. I thought the elephant got you. Let's not talk about the elephant. What are you guys up to? Waiting to die. I wonder what happens when you die here. Do you just become another moral prop like all the vases, cherubs, bowls of fruit circulating endlessly from painting to painting? Wait, what? So you think the lion just responds to moral iconography? Without knowing what any of it means? It's just mechanical pattern recognition. I don't know, I was sort of just complaining. Oh. Sire, greetings. You're just in time for the opening act of the instructive moral play. Would you like to sit in on the first act? Verily, esteemed parent, with courtesy and desire for self-betterment, I ask thee, what is it that is best in life? Prithee, son, deference to duly constituted authority is the first step on the path of wisdom. The most important thing of all is, wash your hands. Wasn't that beautiful? Perhaps with patience and compassion we all may someday... Now, Ray, now. It's me, the horrible child. Quickly, hit it while it's down. Sic semper. The last king were the entrails of the last priest. Get his ass. How long does it take to beat a robot to death? The answer may surprise you. You know, despite everything, I still find myself drawn to these portraits of the good. The right life congealed into an inert and frozen object world, safe from the back and forth of creaturely existence. Snapshots from a place as alien to us as the canyons of Mars. Who are you talking to? Come on, we found a fire exit. For real? Well, never mind. Before leaving, we took stock. There wasn't much left standing in the free port where the lion had passed. I was sort of worried we'd accidentally wiped out the international art market in the Toma. But according to the papers, the paintings continue to be bought and sold as though nothing had changed. Sorry. MT Lot's influence continued to spread. There was even a children's cartoon to better convey his moral teachings in contemporary form. This adaptation was mostly known for its volume and variety of pornographic fan art inspired. Oh no. Okay, well that was Flesh of the Killer. Yeah, I like that one. Let's see, we did Flesh of the Killer. What would be the next one? Is it Blood of the Killer? This is kind of... How much were the tickets again? I'm becoming increasingly skeptical that all the young people love it. Blood of the Killer. Whoa. Blood of the Killer. Just regular night in the big city. Yes, that's what I say. That's what I'll say. They don't know I'm delivering a package. Oh my god, it's so dark. What's inside? I'll never tell. I feel it moving softly in my pocket. That's regular. Don't think about it. What? Don't think about it. 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 Never really done DoorDash, but I assume it's kind of what it's like. Oh, that's right. I meant to try looking it up next time I had one of those dreams. Oh, these things are always open to discussion. Dream Interpretation Guide 5E Travel Edition. Dream of Snakes. A lucky dream which portends success in business and in snakes. Dream of Water. Like the water, you too shall receive lottery jackpot dividends. Dream of delivering a package. Violent death impending. Don't make plans. About a dream of your teeth fall out. I always like hear about that one. It's like you have this like crazy dream and then your teeth fall out, and I always read that. It's like, oh, means you have the fear of getting old. BB's report. It's 10 a.m. I'm heading out to the city to investigate a zine deal gone wrong. In the small town of Rivertown, a new distro was started with assistance from XX City, but recently, communiques from the town have stopped appearing. As the only one who has a rail card, I was appointed to re-establish contact and report on the progress of the scheme. The name of my contact is Clarice. The next stop is Rivertown. The final stop is Rivertown. This train no longer stops at Factory. I mean, this sounds fine, but what do I do if she's just been too busy to call? Break her legs? Alas, our organizational charter commits us to accountability in the scene. I've never even been out here before. Maybe I should try to be more worldly. People are staring at me in the station, so I smile and wave back. That's how you do things in the country. True. Welcome to Rivertown, home of the Drinky Bird. Visit world's largest drinky bird while you are here. Wow. You see, this is what you'd find when you take the time to expand your horizons. Let's think about small towns and what they're known for and how nearby. Closest thing we got is the Fresno Nightcrawlers, the cryptid in Fresno. The statue commemorates the 200 workers incinerated by the Great Drinky Bird Factory Fire of 19XX. On the other hand, tourist stuff is pretty much the same all over. In brochure speak, this town is picturesque. I'll find out what that means someday. The houses are pretty, but half the doorways are bricked up. As if this place were set on becoming its own shrine. It means it's something different, something different. Not that kind of bricked up. I am here. Well, Clarice's place isn't far, but I don't even have her number. Won't it be weird if I just show up? Maybe I should buy her a sandwich or something as well. Rows of wooden, non-functional little drinky bird statuettes are the only things for sale at the street kiosk. Are these things a lost technology? Maybe they keep the real ones for the connoisseurs. A beautiful remnant of the town's prosperous heyday, sealed and preserved by the Historical Society. Well, the bricks are a bit much, but I guess I can't blame them for being thorough. Beneath me is the town's famous river, the Erg, stained red by generations of opaque industrial processes. A real taste of the pastoral. I wonder if I can get a postcard while I'm here. When I visit somewhere new, I always find myself imagining what it'd be like if I lived there. This road were the only one I walk down every day, expected and invisible. Same trips to the shops and the bus stop, only now infused with mystery, like it could be looking at my life from the outside as if I were myself to become a stranger. If watching Gilmore Girls has given me inflated expectations around small town life. Okay, who's that chasing me? Anyway, if I have these directions right, Clarice's apartment should be right in the middle of that smoldering wreckage. Uh-oh. Oh, Clarice? Oh, man. Poor Clarice. I hope she got out in time. Don't worry. I'm a murderer. Yes? Boy, was I surprised to hear they sent out 2 of us out here. I guess this town must be a bigger deal. Now looks, incidentally, where's your mask? I'm incognito. Oh. Oh, good news. I'm nearly through with my report. Yes, the case is very nearly closed. Maybe you wasted a trip. Just 1 or 2 loose ends. Oh my god, that music. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Listen here. Here's the list of other places on the same supply chain. Check them out and try to re-establish contact. And don't tell anyone who isn't a murderer, or I'll have to beat them slowly to death with a hammer. On second thought, tell whoever you like. Gee, thanks. Well, I better go. Safe, unsafe travels. Unsafe. Wow. What a pro. But... oh my god. She got the murderer. And what was that all about? Was that guy looking for Clarice? It didn't seem like a good time to ask him to clarify. Well, it's not like I have any other ideas, and some of these do seem like places you might drop off a zine. Excuse me, would there be a record store around here? Follow the smoke. Oh. Well, maybe it may have exaggerated a bit. Any smoke here will have already disappeared, along with the owner's melted 7/8s form thick black puddles in the ash. What? Oh, melted 78s form thick black puddles in the ash. I see. Wish I had a chance to poke around in here before it burns. You can find good stuff in these little record stores. I've never even heard of these bands. There's a record store kind of, well, not even a record store, it's just like a music store. I meant to like go by there last Saturday. Sturdy, if charred brick passage stretches out behind a collapsed shell. Is this the way to the employee lounge? Whoa. Well, it's probably not the lounge. The air feels different here, like I've walked into a much larger structure. Is this a transport tunnel or something? What's with all the crates? I love the music here. Tightly packed bundles of rubber horror masks. The sticker on the side reads XX City. What is it from? Or to? Hey Mandy, I'm thinking aloud, but wouldn't it be a lot easier to follow this girl if we just broke both her legs? Huh? I mean, as inconspicuously as possible. That's a good point, Handy, but we've got to stay undetected. I've got it. Let's kill her first, then we can break her legs and follow her around. Yes. Wait. Hold on. I feel like we were missing something here, but what? But what? How many possible combinations are there for killing her, breaking her legs, following her around? Maybe we can experiment until we found the one that felt right in the moment. Hello! Hello? Oh, but aren't you just the cutest little murderer? Yes, you are. You're going to be executed for your crimes against history. Yes, you will. Stop that. Wait, why does everybody in this town think I'm a murderer? Is it just the coat? No use denying it. We've already seen you around with notorious criminal Murderer X. Also, we've been reading your zine, a truly heinous document that records your mini crimes. July 3rd, Cannibal Blood Feast. More knife murders, decomposing corpse. Those are bands. It's called a scene report. Jacket. Also, wait, did you really read my zine? Like all of it? What did you think? A little prolix. But that's not a problem you'll have anymore. Oh, everyone's a critic. The rubber masks. Why would anybody store their masks this way? I see a door on top and clamber on. Greasy rubber Dracula mask slipping out in great cascades under my feet. Still hear my two pursuers, but hopefully it's even harder to climb with all that stuff in heels. Did I fall into a war between rival party supply chains? You know, this is a very high-end, horrible mask facility. For such a little town. I wonder who's running it, and I hope I never have to find out. Kill you. Ouch, ouch. What did I actually learn from all that? Well, At least there are 2 people in this town who bother keeping up with zines. I wonder if they've already met Clarice. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go will have to have some answers. Let's go to the street market. Town's secret history is at the junk store. That's what I'd say if I hadn't accepted my own rat-like impulse to dig around in piles of used clutter by now. Still, you find things out. Entering crate mode, I rummage and discover cookery books, bits of wire, machine parts, old video game consoles, used medical textbooks with horrifying illustrations. The search goes on. You've seen some of those textbooks? That shit is terrifying. My dad is a retired doctor, but like I remember like seeing some of that shit when I was a kid. Anthologies of inscrutable political cartoons, mushy golf balls, old newspapers with rambling letters to the editors from a concerned citizen. Rubber spider. Scratch that. Regular spider. Oh, it's the Bort. Underneath the Bort dolls, I pull out a box of ancient drinky bird figurines, but whatever strange alchemy once made them drink has long departed. Sweet bird of youth. Nobody glances at me as I explore, which is possibly some roundabout way of asserting vendor's dominance. Well, there's no sign on the warehouse in the back to say it's not part of the sell area. Whew. I wonder if they keep the good stuff back here. Fragments of decrepit industrial machinery are stacked haphazardly around the corridor. Probably this is the good stuff to someone. I kind of want to go to a CD store. But I honestly don't even know what albums I'd have a look out for. The drawers of the old office desks are stuffed with rotting mulch receipts. The header on one reads, Golden Bird Co. LLC. Are these all from the Drinky Bird place? They really tried to scale. Oh, we scale. Old cogs and rubber casting trays. The outline printed on them seems familiar, like a face I glimpsed once in a dream. At the back of the last table, I find a binder. The words Drinky Bird Mark II production notes are written in bureau on the spine. I open it up and find some kind of crazed essay about sword fighting a bear. What? We see that in the organic world to the same degree that reflection gets darker and weaker. Grace grows ever more radiant and dominant. But just as 2 lines intersect on one side of a point, and after passing through infinity, suddenly come together again on the other side, or the image in a concave mirror suddenly reappears before us after drawing away into the infinite distance, so too does grace return once perception has traversed the infinity, or the infinite, such that it simultaneously appears the purest in human bodily structures that are either devoid of consciousness, or which possess an infinite consciousness, such as in the jointed mannequin or the god. That was a mouthful. Who's coming? What? Oh. Oh, she's hacking away. Oh. Clarice? Is that Clarice? Wait. It's that Punisher gif where he's like, wait. Oh my god. Oh wait, now I'm playing as Clarice. That's what Dead by Daylight's like. So was that Clarissa or not? Maybe she just didn't recognize me. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go will definitely have some answers. No, not to sound jaded, but I feel like I've already have a good idea which building here will turn out to have been the book depository. Doesn't this place have a fire department? Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Mysteriously uncharted pages in the wreckage. Were they placed here after the fire? What do they say? A true secret history of the murderers and wreckers by a concerned citizen. The wrecker history. What is this shit? What? Right, let me read it. The record history of the murderers and wreckers, that is the false history which stands in place of the true history, evident to the merest child, is that the false history which the wreckers and murderers seek to substitute for the glorious true history of the world. The truth of history is a beautiful house filled with statues, etc., etc., and it is the people without history, the murderers and wreckers and conspirators, who stand outside this house and try to break in through the windows in order to replace everything with their disease history and their wrecker history, which a child can tell is the false history, but which nevertheless is passed to us as the real history, and the true as opposed to the really true, and the truly real history, which is that of the houses and the monuments and factories and statues and beauty and truth and such like, which again a simple child can detect and point to and say that this is true, this is mine, this is the true history passed on to me by my father who is dead. Page 1. Oh my god. Page 1, part 26. It just keeps going. To betray the true history, to imply our fathers had passed to us the false coin of the false history as our glorious inheritance, is the ultimate betrayal. And it is in rejection of this betrayal of our fathers that we identify and reject the false history of the non-fathers of the wreckers, murderers, etc. From outside of history, the dismal room outside the grand and meaningful museum of world history filled with monuments, etc., built by our fathers, our duty, our inheritance, to maintain this inheritance and reject the false inheritance of the murder history that the murderers and wreckers insinuate is the true history, the real history, but which we ourselves know for certain is the opposite of true history, is the false history and the false coin that diminishes the coin inheritance of the great history of our fathers and their coins and inheritances, etc. Huh. Hey. Wait a minute. Come back here. Come back here. It's like the gator with the suitcase. Why is this guy running from me? On the other hand, why am I chasing him? Well, must admit, it makes a nice change from the usual way around. Come back, come back. My vengeance needs blood. Henry James. Return of the Master. The spoils of Pointon. Last line at last. What? Who's there? No, it can't be. You're Nobody appreciates the classics. True. Another mangled corpse. But how? If only every aspect of this case weren't fussed by such exquisite ambiguity. I wonder where the hat guy went. Is this some kind of private cinema? Decades of moldering promo posters bolt off as I pass by. It feels like I'm the only person in here for years. It's okay to show that. It's okay, it's okay, it's art. More literary adaptations. We work in the dark. We do what we can. Woo! Chainsaw noise, tearing, screaming. Theater sealed as a historical document for the benefit of future generations. Well, As a future generation, I just wish they'd dust. What exactly is this place trying to preserve? The desk in the office is slightly less cobwebby than anything else around. On it, I find a shredded copy of Clarissa's zine and a flyer for the Rivertown Historical Society. Well, I did want to visit some tourist stuff while I was here. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go, I'll have some answers. After wandering a while down hallways, I eventually tracked down the Rivertown Historical Society. It's pokier than I was expecting. Oh yeah, I go in there. I see. But I guess it's plusher on the inside. Glass bird eyes stare back at me from every corner of the room. Is this history? Therefore, I have sailed the seas and come to the holy city of Byzantium. Welcome, welcome, lover of history. Welcome to the Museum of Mechanical Birds. Oh, mechanical birds. Yes, yes, more than just drinky birds, though they form the firm foundation on which our fair town is built. We must strive to see beyond them, move beyond them as our fathers did, yes. The drinky birds. The immortal golden bird. Glory of changeless metal. Well, plastic. Haha. But the tradition remains the same. Alive, vital, living, unliving. Images of grace, images of fear. Kind of reminds me of G-Man from Half-Life. Machines of burnished gold adorn the great court of Byzantium, and their function was to terrify, to demonstrate wealth and skill, and suggest these things might be turned upon the viewer. Drinky birds. Little drinky bird. Do I go here? No. What this? A beautiful tradition that continues on today. Contemporary mechanical birds include the military industrial complex, video games, and the internet. Yet, what more might we find by following this river to the source? Oh, BB. It's getting dark. At points of widening income disparity, similar icons are always required. So my father, decided to task our novelty museums factor into a new direction. One which could catch and manifest the shape of history. New birds for a new age. Yes, then what happened? Alas, the factory burnt down after construction of the first prototype Drinky Bird Mark II. The town was never the same, but I still think we'll catch the culprit someday. Won't you put your name and address in the guest book? Sorry, commemorative t-shirt, ashtray, mug. Okay, now this kind of makes me want to go to like a museum. It's a mechanical bird thing, you wouldn't understand. Oh my god, that is such a cool shirt. I'm out of leads. Don't get up, open mic time is about to begin. Please enjoy the first act in an hour of amateur musical stylings. You take a walk downtown and find some time to look around. If you see me and walk on by, oh darling, please don't cry. Tonight we'll meet, at the dark end of the street. You and me. Nearly getting killed is bad enough without having to listen to musical numbers about it. I've been here all day, and what did I even accomplish? I'm sick. I'm going home. True. The zine committee will have to cut their losses. What do I pay my dues for anyway? Well, admittedly, the tote bag is kind of cute. Nevertheless, I'm out of here. Train pulls up just as I reach the station, and I hop on board. Great. I didn't find out what happened, but that's just how it goes. That's life. That's how I'll write it up. This seat is the comfiest thing I've ever felt. It's polyester or something. They should roll me up in this when they put me in the grave. Boom. This train is now departing. The next stop is factory. Final stop is factory. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What if you were in the train rooms and kept walking on the train? Oh. Oh. Wait, don't kill me. Hey, where'd they go? I don't know where I am, but I appear to have both eyes and most of my blood. Were those two just posers after all? Cool night breeze comes in the open door. Statues half submerged in ivy heap up on the lawn. Unlit factory buildings spread out in the distance, leading inexorably towards the mansion on the hill. The door is wide open. Aren't they afraid somebody might steal all their clocks? Hey, there's a mimeograph. I've always wanted one of those. Smudged carbon copies of piled ankle deep across the floor, sternly announcing the dangers of unfettered mimeography. I think I might be pronouncing that wrong. I don't know that one. What do these letters say? Dear sirs, first my warm compliments upon the previous day's Merry Worth cartoon, which I found both delightful and instructive. I have enclosed more ideas. However, I note with dismay your decision not to comment upon the increasingly outrageous price of cinema popcorn, a scourge which perhaps funds drugs or gang activities. See previous letters. Oh, the rising cost of popcorn. Decline in moral values, rivers of blood. Can they legally call it a happy meal if eating one makes me depressed? Please print this letter, faithfully yours, a concerned citizen. And give you the sad meal. Man, these things are bleak. Wait a minute. Dear sir, I hope this still finds you well. Here's an idea for a new Merryworth cartoon. Feel free to use. And the cartoon Merryworth is depressed and sad and down in the dumps about her life. The life that was promised and the life that was had in the ruins of her parents' Drinky Bird factory. The rubble of a dynasty that never came to pass when she starts to read a poorly printed somebody's that she picked up at the record store with a sticker on the cover calling it a zine. I think I'm pronouncing that right, zine. Like magazine. Even though, like, I have one of these that I bought for Splatoon. Someone made, like, the Octozine, and I bought that. The zine says that it's about history, and so she reads it, but it's not history. It is a bad dream and a horror story in which all the names and faces she reveres from books and statues reappear instead as torturers and killers, as toadies and functionaries of a charnel house, and as she reads, she feels as though the beautiful history she adores and worships has been replaced by a lake of blood that has no bottom, and she and everyone she knows is sinking in the lake, and so is her house. It is at this point in the comic strip that Merryworth has a grand realization. She realizes all recorded history is the object of a vast conspiracy, and that the name given to this conspiracy is that of Zine's acronym, that this conspiracy was the worm in the great apple that is history, and the reason that apple now turns to shit in her mouth, and that her life will continue to get worse and worse until the evil conspiracy of wreckers can at least be smashed and killed and put to an end. Please give me credit if you use this cartoon. Constructive feedback welcome. Yours faithfully, a concerned citizen. I did wonder if it was too good to be true, that these were people who actually read these things. What a crazy visual. Is she asleep? She's not chasing me. I should go, but this is my chance to see if it's really Clarice under the mask. This is a really stupid decision. Wouldn't do that if I were you. Yeah, we made a real mess of her face getting all the pieces inside. Oh no, this way please. Don't worry, she's harmless until you turn the key. Mostly we just hang coats on her and stuff. Oh no. Yeah, that's right. Where'd my coat get to anyway? Oh, it's around here somewhere. You didn't really have the figure for it. It was like chasing around the kid from Don't Look Now. Okay, thank you. Next time I'll get all my clothes from the sexy Halloween nurse bin at Party Warehouse instead. Couldn't hurt. Oh, I like these nurses. Oh. Hello. Just the hello. Yes, that's right. I, heir to the Drinky Bird dynasty, am secretly the concerned citizen whose inflammatory pamphlets have been causing such a stir. I don't really care. Saying Freud expected of a true revolutionary right down to the classic cell system. Each distro or cadre knows nothing of the others, but you didn't predict what remained of the Drinky Bird Mark II technology could be used to rewire a human brain. A rookie error. Once we infiltrated the network, it was easy. It was a shame your organization's tendrils have reached so many local businesses, but sacrifices must be made. Interestingly, they all had some sideline involving rubber horror masks as well. Coincidence, I guess. Why is that the thing you guys aren't paranoid about? And appear as you, caught by all the carnage, a representative to the National Chorus sent out to review the situation. Admittedly, I didn't think you'd burn down half the town in the process. Who knows what true depravity lurks in the criminal's soul? Man, I only got here today. I thought you people were the ones burning stuff down. Don't be silly. Not you, then who? Oh my god. Well, it's nothing you have to worry about. Just give me a second and then this body won't be you anymore. It will be a new thing that has your face and name, and we're going to use it to kill all your friends. Won't that be nice? Nurses, can you bring the blood bucket before I open her head this time? Nurses. Oh. You deal with it. Do I smell smoke? Well, as I explain it, incinerating letters to the editor light up the stairs. Just why is fire safety such an issue in this town? Smoke pours through the carpets and twists into strange shapes into the air. Glimpsed figures, vegetable outlines. I hear the pop of Drinky Birds exploding in their crates. No, not the Drinky Birds. Emerging and dissolving in air, reaching hands, a ghost, a staring head, a bloody mask. Is this the history that guy was so keen on? I don't know if I get the appeal. It's the worst work vacation of my life. I can't believe I didn't even get to see the world's largest Drinky Bird. Oh. Ah. Whoa. Wait, don't. Is that my coat? Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Incidentally, I'm just here to check in on that zine distro you were putting together. What? What? Okay, maybe that was pushing it. After a while, I made my way off of the statue and took the last train home. What remained of the mansion was still burning when I left. I never found out just what happened to Clarice, but they say if you hold a zine event in a quiet country town, she will appear and not buy anything. I really liked that story. I think I'll do one more and then stop for tonight. So that was Blood of the Killer. I need to see the thing again. Blood of the Killer. Oh, I can't see. Night Strangler. Cats. Cats, cats, cats. What costs the bear? Ooh. Where's it? There's Drool of the Killer. That is, I think, so far my favorite one. Hands of the Killer. Oh, here we go. So I did flesh, I did blood, I need to do ears of the killer, and then heart, face, ears of the killer. So ears of the killer. When you do the ears of the killer mission. Flesh of the killer. So did that one? It's blood, flesh and blood. I think that was the blood one, right? And this is ears of the killer. There we go. Whoa. Well, oh my god, the pineapple. Ears of the killer. Weepster. 2,000 weeping men can't be wrong. Ears of the killer. I think this is it. This is finally the time I murder somebody. Oh, oh. What? CC, I just want to let you know, I'm preparing to walk the demon's path without honor or humanity. Alright. Have fun. Don't try to stop me. I'm a creature of darkness now. You'll probably never see me again. Well, goodbye. Try to put the mirror back behind you on the way out. I wish I could be a creature of darkness. That's it. I'm vanishing into the abyss. Only one word is sounding through my brain. Kill, kill. BB. The music from upstairs is bugging you so much. Why don't you just wear earplugs? I do wear earplugs. I can still tell that it's there. It's been 3 days of not getting enough sleep. Since then, I've become more beast than human. Someone who can't be held responsible for the horrible crimes they're going to commit. We're going to slip a passive-aggressive note in under their door. It's going to be very snippy. I once was teaching in a little room, and the teacher I was with, people kept messing with the AC, and she would just like leave like a note that was very passive-aggressive, and no one listened to it. I would just see people like throw the note away. It's kind of funny. I don't like to do this, but sometimes it comes down to desperate measures. I knock on their door, but that's usually a bad idea in this apartment complex or apartment building. Boy, these passages are really starting to fall apart. What's back there anyway? Man, dressed as a clown, sits unmoving in the empty room. At least he's not playing his records loud. Whatever happened to being neighborly? How come no one else seems bothered by this music? Am I the unreasonable one here? Is this a normal thing to do? I don't think I've ever had neighbors that were like that. Down the pipes come echoes from the whole apartment complex. Footsteps, voices, thumps of furniture being moved in rooms you'll never get to see. Solid night ambience. Gone. Or what? I'm a simple person who needs 8 hours straight of dim whisper noises and fingernails scuttling in order to be at my best. Is this too much to ask for other people? From other people? What about my needs? Oh, BB listens to ASMR, huh? There's like this one VTuber guy I'll watch that does like ASMR stuff, but it's usually just like that ear cleaning thing. I don't ever really watch any of it for like sleeping because I just can't. It's just too loud. I don't even think there's anybody on this floor. Thick layers of dust lie undisturbed on plastic burns. The wallpaper is on a rare nautical theme. Flesh-like sludge seeps out from beneath the door. So much for slipping a note under there. The door itself swings open as if from a secret breath. Realistically, this is a job for the custodian. But I'd still like to get some sleep sometime tonight. Where's the sound even coming from? Did somebody leave their radio on under the goo? Oh, the goo rooms. Inside something like an instrument, I can dimly see a record turning. What kind of dark relic could this be buried in the middle of all this? Midnight Sex Party at Dracula's House. Exciting surf instrumentals for young people by Blue D. Hans and his Night Stranglers. B-side Haunted Castle, Golden Grave Records, 1965. Whoa. Ah. Ooh. Really like this one. There's a creature on the floor. There's a bunch of creatures on the floor, covered in goo. What? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh! Oh, I hate it so much. Wow, sensational, folks. Was that poignant? Let's all give hands to up-and-coming recording artist BB with her new song, Forced to Eat a Bird. We're going to support local talent by buying her CD. And now, the act you've been waiting to see, the horrible screaming murderer with their new hot single, Screaming, 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 Screaming. These guys really sold out after the last release of Screaming, Screaming, Screaming. Is that a cover version? Oh my god. Did you hear the Weepster's new song? 99 Tears. Each tear is for a different person he has strangled and killed. Wow. Talk about emotional sincerity. Oh my god, it's into my right ear. Hey. I caught your set very milk can. Care to answer some questions for my zine? It's zine, as in magazine. Also, where am I? What day is this? Question 1. What are your influences? There's a record by Blue D. Hans, and like a house and a bird. Or just something abstract in the shape of a bird. Like the Holy Spirit. What? Later in the same piece, he calls you the Pat Boone of singing about murder. What does that mean? Why does everyone who writes a music scene talk that way? Catholicism sweeps New Wave. As for her opinion on the vernacular mass-up, incoming according ours, BB replies, we reviewed. Well, I support your dreadful cultural ambitions, but don't you have anywhere else to put all these boxes? I was hoping these were yours. What's inside anyways? It's pretty much what I was expecting. Having fun with BB on stage. Oh, super hits. I'm gonna listen to it. That sounds kind of like Beach Boys-y. Well, I did sometimes daydream about being a pop musician, although I also like to imagine I'd be conscious at the time. At least the lyrics will be easy to remember. I just hope I can get rid of these CDs. It's easy. I think I'm... Why are you wearing a tie? Oh, I just got a job. Some kind of youth group in the Beach District was looking for someone to run their email newsletter. With my knowledge of HTML, I was naturally the top choice. And I'm officially an office lady, or OL. It's just a matter of time until I start making the big bucks and can finally pursue my dream job of becoming a gothic novel heroine. Couldn't you do that anyway? Turns out to require a surprisingly large amount of starting capital. Incidentally, BB, if you want any advice on finding a job, feel free to ask. It appears I know all the tricks. Thanks, but I seem to have my own thing going on right now. Can I use your computer to look up something? Sure, just don't look at the other tabs. Rockadoodle girl chicken real. Cement mixing videos, 4 hours. Blue D and his Night Stranglers fan shrine. It was the toughest case I'd ever handled, but I always had trouble saying no to a dame. They surfed Act Active and XX City for an undisclosed period of time. Released numerous albums of nondescript surf rock overdubbed with stock horror sound effects. Of interest to collectors due to recording the world's first and only Esperanto language surf album, Ni Kantu Unsurf, for ESP disc. Association with this legal city have marked a turning point in the band's use of sound effects. Copies of the band's subsequent recordings were privately pressed and are now hard to find. Midnight Sex Party at Dracula's House is popularly referred to as the only surf record on the Nurse with Wound list. Copies are fetched to have the high sums on the 1960s memorabilia market, though it has been some time since they have been found. How do I turn off the detective? Just ignore him. I need to update the blocker. 1252 Pyramid Street Music Gardens. It's not like they have another place to start. Of course. Now I'm gainfully employed, I'll need to find a volunteer to run the table at the Retromaniacs convention this week. Absolutely not. I'm busy. Only serial killers attend those things anyway. Oh, don't give me that. You hang out with serial killers all the time. I run away from serial killers all the time, not sell them merch. Well, maybe you should monetize your hobbies. Oh my god, I got a friend that was like trying to do that for a while. Oh, player select. Alright, we're gonna go with BB. Let's see, Pyramid Street is out between the Rat District and the Temple of the Patriarch. That's not too far. One nice thing about the city is that everything is just a skulk away. Some policemen at the intersections are examining a pool of blood through a comically big magnifying glass. They've closed off the street, but that's okay, since I can't head down the side. I can't believe I didn't even check today's police shape before I left the house this morning. It somehow got worse, more abstract, and sprawling every time. There's another closure up ahead, maybe. Up ahead, but I think I can cut through that apartment complex, maybe. Man, I don't feel at my best today. I still can't get that tune out of my head. Junk leaflets are piled around the door of the lobby. Smiling faces learn guitar, write song lyrics that impress their friends. Nobody's been collecting them lately. It sounds like everyone's already busy. What? Behind the doors, I can hear movement. Low thumps and clings, uncertain and irregular. Like people working in the dark, or else like people practicing scales for a type of song I've never heard. Who did put the bump in the bump, 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 bump? And would you really want to shake their hand? Well, it's not like there isn't some other dumb fad every few months here, like the unboxing craze. It was almost a relief when they started finding body... Hey, isn't this the address? Funeral man. Sorry for your loss. Me too. Golden Grave? One sec. Hello, hello. You must be one of the investors. Make yourself at home. Please excuse the mess. You caught us in the middle of some excitingly dynamic organizational reshuffling. Boy, these are some quality coffins. Just to avoid a comical misunderstanding here, you guys are a music label? Yes, yes, a label for the new music. This way. This way. Music label. Please, no more. No more venture capital. No more. No more. Please ignore my soon-to-be ex-business associate. I can assure you everybody here is 100% thrilled by our move into a more creative direction. What you want should be right down the stairs. I admit the change in direction came as a surprise to us as well, but the invisible hand can make no mistakes. What? Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Oh. My bad, my bad. Stacks of old band merch in the basement that we found when we moved in. The copyright had expired. We just thought the name was cool. Bags of money started showing up soon after. What's going on down here? That's how I knew that this was the start of a new age. Sorry, that vast rewards would be awaiting anyone bold enough to drop what they were doing and seize the thrones of cultural production. I think I'm gonna take half an edible tonight before bed. Introducing the stars of tomorrow. Oh. How? A simple and delicate arrangement of wires. The breeze from our passing is enough to set them twirling. A new dance every time. Tremendous savings. Yes, indeed. And are these all locally sourced? Oh, we've just been using whatever washes up on the beach. These are the prototype models. It'll be a while yet before we're ready to scale up production. The next step will be getting them to sing. Listen, put your ear up to his chest. Don't be shy. Doesn't it sound exactly like the ocean? Okay. Now we're gonna play ZZ. Wage labor. So it's finally come to this. Awful. Penance for my misdeeds in a former life? Well, nevertheless, the gray mouse of despair travels over my duvet. Another beautiful and tragic journal entry. Eventually, I'll package all these up and sell it as a book. ZZ, the poor dead genius whom everyone mistreats. Why not get my posthumous validation while I'm still alive? I used to pronounce that posthumous all the time. Well, I'd better get to work. Positive Way LLC. All they said was that it was around the boardwalk somewhere. Can businesses be shy? I guess it's still the off-season. Heaps of unsold beach merch molder crabbily behind the nailed-up doors. Two gulls on the boardwalks are trying to pick apart a plastic clam. Further down the beach, I see people moving towards the water. Are they trying to surf? We don't get any big waves out here. In fact, I'm not even sure if that's an ocean. I still have time before work, so I say to catch up on the psychic health of the culture, as revealed by the slogan shirts at the Sassy Beachwear. My gamer boyfriend has never been charged for crimes committed in 1988, 1991, and 1993, and if not stopped, he will kill again. And yes, he bought me this shirt. Me and my gamer boyfriend. Future murder victim. I should get this one for BB. That's pretty sick. I like that. The spiral stair seems older than the pier. Seaweed crunches underfoot as I head down. What's that thing they say about seaweed? It only grows above the water level or something. Is that true? That'd be really cool. I don't know anything about seaweed. I should. Well, this looks like the place. Time to launch my professional career. I've never really had a job before. Maybe they're good. Try to keep an open mind. Hello. Hello, hello. I'm the new hire. That was today? That happened to me on one of my jobs. Well, you certainly got here just in time. I used to be in charge of keeping the website up myself, but I'm not hip on all the new technologies these days. I mean, HTML3, HTML4, what's next? Yes, that's how they get you. You made the right call calling me in. Luckily, I had your desk set up already. It's just back here past the communal dormitory. This is the main office. The fax machine is to your left. As you can see, we're very modern. We're the only people here. Yeah, yes, of course. Officially, they're all out on the away mission, but I don't think they'll mind you borrowing a disk while they're away. Haha. This is computer. Use the arrow keys to move around and access sites and programs. Yes. Wait, why did you hire me if you didn't think I knew how to use a computer? Well, nobody else applied. Oh, shit, sorry. Well, at least he's paying me. I wonder what their site's like. Whoa. Comment brings closer to positive waivers. Get paid to read email. Get $10 to start for... Yes, that figures. Proud to announce. Oh my god. I'm gonna skip all this. This is so... Oh. Princess Diana Memorial. Oh god. Look, a job's a job. I'm not running away. I'll just find the guy and try to be very clear about my career expectations. Also, I should probably ask for money up front. Whoa. It's the dolphins. I kind of want carpeted floor like this. Imagine having the boat wallpaper. Oh, hello? Oh, I didn't hear you come in. I'm just working on one of the organization's little revenue sidelines. But sales have really fallen off since Volume 4. I'm starting to think people have had enough of soothing aquatic mammal sounds. Well, anything is possible. Alas, you are not seeing the organization at its finest. When I think about the glory days when the group was still together, not yet departed to the level beyond human, vanished to the next dimension, never to return. Hello. We came back. Wait, unidentified corpse? Sometimes, in my grave, I sit and dream of a world I saw back in the golden age of horror-themed novelty records. Listen, let me tell you about it. Whoa. Everyone knew it was the next big thing. Every night there'd be another band, private press recording so amateurish there was sometimes just a background hiss like night surf. Running, screaming, wearing masks. I don't know who came up with that. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Corpses, 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 corpses. I was in a group called The Cat People. At the time, we all thought cat people would be the next monster archetype, like Wolfman or the Mummy. It was an innocent time. We had a sense of purpose then. Cat people. There was one group everyone liked. They had a maniac killer theme. It was very Artur of the time. During sets, they'd stop and point to the audience. Later on, another body would wash up to the beach. Nobody minded. We all knew it was part of the exchange. Somehow, the scene never hit it big. Things lost momentum at some crucial point. Bands split up. The money never arrived. One by one, people drifted away back into the straight world. But I never felt disheartened. I knew the life we glimpsed was still out there, buried under history, like an unexploded mind. I know that there's a place for me underneath those waves. Go back. Eventually, Funeral Man gave me the scoop. The rest of the merch they'd found in the cellar was being sold off that day at a memorabilia event. But to get inside, I'd have to do something I swore I'd never do again. Retro Maniacs, top quality nostalgia wares, and other. Ask our helpful representative. To avoid eye contact with potential retro maniacs, I've been catching up with the music press. My alter ego's been releasing more material. Where did I even find time for this? Did I pass out in the shower? Luckily, there are no customers yet, so I think I can slip away. The storefront isn't actually registered with the convention. It's cheaper to just set up in a closet and wait for someone to get lost. The main hall. That's busy, but I think I can make it through if I don't look anybody in the eye or express any kind of musical opinion. Actually, these people might just be too busy making money to be interested in killing me. There are more suits around than usual. Exactly what are these people hoping to buy? Rubik's Cubes? Whoa. Sell knives. Culture workers crowd around the stalls, digging through boxes of hit clips, moldering teen beat magazines in search of unexcavated desires. Can mankind be doomed to repeat the sins of the past? Oh, hit clips. Hit clips. I had one, and I was like, what, like maybe a minute, maybe less of one of the Backstreet Boys songs. Oh, he's got the Maze game. Caesar films, here are all kinds. Little Caesar, Black Caesar, High School Caesar, Deep Space Caesar, Caesar versus the Haunted Moon, women. Fantastic value. Were the women haunted or was the moon? What? Discount puppets. I saw you looking around. Please visit my stall if you are a true memorabilia head. You'll find many rare items to your liking. I'm kind of busy right now. I like your mask. This is a circa 1975 Dapper Dog mask. Are you a Dapper Dog fan? List your top 15 Dapper Dog episodes now. Oh, he's Dapper Dog keeping. What? You can't name even a single Dapper Dog episode, and yet you think it's okay to make some, I don't know, some little comment about my mask. People like you really make me sick. I think I'm going to have to dream about you tonight. I'm going to dream about climbing through your window and wrapping my hands around your neck. It's a special dream I have about people I despise. Sometimes. I'm not even sure if it's really a dream. How much is the ceramic pineapple in the glasses? That is $400. Isn't he a delightful little fellow? I knew you had taste. Did I lose him? I feel pretty lost myself. The sound of the convention from behind the walls is muffled. Slowed. It could be any year out there. The merch around me yields no clues. Broken down displays from retro revivals, long abandoned, have been stuffed in the corner. It's like being in a digestive tract for old band merch. From ahead, I hear the sound of chewing. Succeeding wall dead. This must be the business sector. Consultants are hard at work, pouring through the entrails of the culture, placing expensive bets upon the shape of things to come. Novelty, horror, nostalgia mixed with blood. The hot sound of the kids today. Is it like the drone of conference speakers that makes me feel like falling forwards, or is there something in me that's responding to their song? Oh. Going to surfs up. Once prominent theorists fleeing from state violence found accommodation in the beach district of XX City. Through proximity, their doctrine of negation was assimilated into neighboring surf culture in a garbled and mystical form. The Church of the Negative is said to still survive today. Oh. David Lynchman. Excuse me, sometimes thinking about the harsh realities of showbiz gets me all choked up. I hear you're beginning musical career yourself. I too would like to be a pop sensation. You'll call me the Weepster. Isn't that wonderful? But it takes a word man to sing a word song. I just want you to know that I feel really bad about all the horrible things we're going to do to you. Boo-hoo-hoo. I'll probably cry myself to sleep tonight, the same way I do every night. Hit it. Oh. Oh shit, this is really cool. Day after day. Oh my god, I can't even. Does he catch me? Yeah. But can cultural ubiquity really fill the hole within my heart? I mean, maybe. Let's give it a try. Boo-hoo-hoo. Enjoy wallowing in my unexpected emotional depths. Oh. Oh, I see. I'm controlling the balloon. Pay attention to my sadness as I'm killing you. Just a second. You don't feel so. Don't stop singing. I'm gonna throw up on your shoes. do like the song playing. Stop interrupting my big musical number. Oh my god, he's gonna get it. Will thou fight and perish for the kingdom of the bird? Okay, back to ZZ. Live pray with streamers near you. What's with the little blobby cartoon gays? Nobody knows, but you've got to have them. The life of a web design professional. Busy, busy. I better go make sure the shop's up and running too. We got a lot more traffic after buying all those podcast ad spots. I barely even recognize this place anymore. Modifications are being made all the while. New driftwood suites sprouting out of every corridor. Is this what they mean by scaling up? Ah, it's young ZZ. I hear you've been coming up with some new ideas for our online store. You bet, boss. For example, Orgon pyramids are all well and good, but why stop there? What about the possibilities of non-pyramidal Orgon items? So weed leaf, $, video game entity. Ah, it's Sonic. Very compelling, you know. It's rare we got someone of your entrepreneurial abilities joining a death cult. They generally prefer to start their own. Well, for what it's worth, I'd regard myself more as a temporary employee. Anyway, do you still want me to take stock in the basement? Yes, good idea. Maybe there's something else we can put up on the store there. Remember, everything must go. You know, for a startup-type organization, these guys sure seem to be trying to stockpile as much ready cash as possible. Maybe I should get my CV ready again. Let's see here. Cultist training tapes. I can think of at least 2 distinct types of people who would pay for those. Affirmation CD-ROMs, expired calendars, more pyramids, etc. Whole shelves of glossy self-published books, each one proving beyond a doubt the existence of extraterrestrial life. They've never been opened. I wonder where that drought's coming from. Oh. Huh. Old doors are all over the complex. They're all nailed up. The one behind the shelf swings invitingly open. The variants are always worth something. These are some nice corridors. It seems like a shame to let them get all seaweedy. The friendly alien posters were an improvement, though. Why frame empty canvas? So this might be tough to sell. Opposite of a vase. Well, maybe the novelty market. Funny retirement presents. Shelf of old and worm-infested books. The words on every page have been carefully scribbled out. Thesis 1. The world is the sum of the things that are not the case. Thesis 2. The world, not, never the no. Thesis 3. Cold seawater laps at the carpet. From somewhere in the darkness, I hear the barking of seals. Is this the career track I've heard so much about? The seals, the seals. Began to disappear, piece by piece into the air until nothing was left. The clothes found by the acolytes turned into holy relics, emblems of the negative, the remains of their victim. Oh, can't see. Effect track, terrified screams of the cheeseburger. Huh. The missing last moments pressed into new recordings, screams repeating over and over, left on a rack in the basement of the sound effects library. Possible commercial applications? Couldn't lease to video game companies. Ask the new hire. This was the inner sanctum of the old organization, so dedicated to negation that eventually they disappeared themselves, but you can't make a living out of that. I was new here at the time, but it was clear to me that we needed a change, a new direction, a new shape better fitted for the things that we saw coming down the pike. We can escape, build a new life, back under the waves, back where there are no waves, a new house to weather the tides of history. You can help us. It can be the start of a new world. Have you ever thought about entering upper management? Oh, the board and I... hello? Oh, fish move. So, am I getting made permanent or what? Whew. Okay, back to BB. Whoa. He's waking up. Get the rubber pipe. Whoa. Locals only. We don't like punk rockers out here. This is Jan. Wait. I'm not even punk. I'm new wave. There's a new wave? So the legends were true. You should go see Mr. President. Mr. President is a great friend of the department. We get a police discount on our Zodiac readings. The cops swing their attention away, staring out unseeing into the surf. It's getting late. Soon the streetlights will come on. How long was I out? I wonder what happened to the Weepster and Co. Piles of clothes are neatly stacked upon the beach. Maybe they all decided to head out for a swim. What's that? Oops. Looks like we misjudged the cultural mood once again. No age of Aquarius this century. At least I get to go on the away team this time. Beneath the ocean, there's no such thing as history. The big fish eat the little fish. Go on and on forever. Doesn't that sound nice? We were going to bring you all there, but there's no use in dwelling on the past. Maybe we'll come back up to visit someday. See you all in 50,000 years. What a strange individual. Fresh signs taped upon the weathered boards. Discount spiritual opportunities and videotapes. Cheap. I think I recognize the handwriting. Whoa. Whoa. Mystic greetings, traveler. Oh, it's you. Hi, BB. Zizi. How goes the new career, Zizi? Oh, management disappeared. Everyone else lit out with as many office supplies as they could carry, and I think the building might be sinking into the water. You know, your standard tech role. Right now I'm doing one last round of asset liquidation before fleeing. It turns out this guy online is interested in a box of old LPs I found in the basement sector. BB, you're into music now? Do you think these could be worth anything? Wow. Getting late. I can't believe this guy wouldn't wait until tomorrow. You're the one who wanted to get these records off our hands. Besides, if someone wants to give us money, then we should respect the priorities. Funeral mound found dead. Now, remember, once he hands over the money, give the all clear and I'll come trade the LPs. It's good to be careful in these kinds of situations. Yes, indeed. Why do you want to meet at the planetarium anyway? He says it makes him feel at home. Yeah. Hey there, thanks for coming out tonight. Aren't the stars pretty? Isn't it a nice night? Do you think the world is basically good or basically bad? Man, I just work here. Good answer. Ever since I heard your CD, I knew we had a lot in common. People used to say, Lou, look around. Look at how beautiful the world is. Beautiful compared to what? I live here. It's nothing new to me. I've never known another kind of world. By rights, this one should be as unnoticeable to me as the back of my own head. But it's not. It doesn't feel like that. And that's how I knew that this world was not my home. That there was another, the negative, the point of comparison. You think I'm just being lyrical, but it's true. It's a real place. I've been there. I've seen it. The counter world. The invisible teapot. You've been to Australia? I was so flattered to be mentioned in that interview you did. It made me think it might be time for a comeback after all. I've seen so many things since I died. I can't wait to show everybody. You can go first since I know you're a fan. Oh, hey, come back. Did you bring my album? It's been a while. I want to make sure I remember all the songs. Right here, I'll bring it to you. You can trust me, I'm a verified seller. Oh no. Oh. Doesn't matter, I've learned new words. On a red earth with a red sky, there are people out there too in the other world. They spoke to me, but I couldn't understand them. Every building is the same, every person is the same, every sentence means the same thing, and they wondered why I started killing people. Lights out. Oh! Man, I'm not a parrot. I'm not going to fall asleep just because you put a bag over my... Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten us into. So maybe you both aren't ready to headline just yet. That's okay, you can stick to backup duties for now. We all had to pay our dues. What's this? That's the new wave. I thought you knew. Okay, fellas, I know it's been a while, but this is our big shot. Our chance to... big shot. Chance to usher in the new. Why not start slow with a cover version? BB, I think I can untie this. BB, there's a new sun rising up angry in the sky, and there's a new voice saying we're not afraid to die. The old world make-believe, it's blind and deaf and dumb, but nothing can change the shape of things to come. Oh no, BB. Whoa. Wee. Wee. Huh. Ah. Twang. Whoops. Hey, did any of you bring any string? I'll just take a sec. The wave of the new seems to have crested a little earlier than anticipated. Don't worry, I still think we can turn this gig around. Do you guys remember the chords to Walk, Don't Run? Hello? Hello? BB's report. After clinging to a piece of driftwood, ZZ and I eventually washed up on the beach and caught the last bus home. That was the last I saw of the band, and the end of the new wave broke apart before it could do much damage. By the time it rolled away, only the sassy beachwear store could be sassy no more. My newfound music career seemed to have ended at about the same time that all the money vanished from the scene. The remaining true believers spent their time on arcane factional disagreements before going underground. Wow. In the end, the only sign that anything mysterious had occurred was an abrupt Beach Boys revival that seemed to last all summer long. Whew. Okay. Well, that was Ears of the Killer. So I'm going to stop there for tonight. Thank you for watching. I think I'll finish that up maybe this weekend. I don't know. I think tomorrow I might stream some stuff. I'm going to be streaming probably that Double Fine game Kiln. So it's a multiplayer game. So I might stream that tomorrow. So if you're interested in watching that, you can tune in. All right. See you all later.